Gino says LSD and reptiles are unique. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
That's interesting.
Don't know where it comes from.
So have you?
Did you
experiment with that when you were young?
LSD?
Well, and reptiles at the same time.
Never. No.
Okay.
No, I've always been. To be honest with you, I've always been really. What is she doing?
She's dipping her head in the water.
She'll go in the water in a minute. I've always been one that has felt you don't mix alcohol or drugs
substances
with animals.
With animals.
That's a good,
yeah.
I agree.
I just think
motto.
I've always whenever I haven't obviously
Same
I haven't
with
done
children.
drugs since I was young.
Just
but
don't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do LSD and hang out with your nephew. Like,
No.
that bad idea.
Yeah. So I've always, even when I was younger and partying and had reptiles, I never handled reptiles when I was partying. Ever.
So when you were young like that, what reptiles did you have? Like, was it just like a corn snake?
Well, no. I mean, I didn't get my
boa?
first reptile till I was 15. Like a real reptile. Other than that, I used to catch garter snakes and all that type of stuff.
Like
but
when
it was
you-
a Burmese python was the
Burm.
first one, and then
so
I always
crazy.
had berms and corns and rat snakes and.
What about
and-
your boa?
Yeah, I had a
And a
boa.
boa.
Yeah, I had a boa. I had a couple
So you
boas.
started off pretty big.
Yeah, I started out with big snakes and small snakes. I mean, I started
that's
out
true.
with everything really.
You have to think, though, back in that day, what was also available.
Yeah, there wasn't
Because-
nearly the stuff
exactly.
available that there is now. Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean,
kind
ball
of stuff
pythons
you
weren't coming in
they're-
really at that time, right?
No, it was all wild caught
No,
adult
yeah.
ball pythons
no one really
that
worked with
didn't
them.
do well at
Yeah.
all. I mean, they 99% of them wouldn't eat and die. As a matter of fact, I did buy a ball python that a local reptile shop here, not too far from here, actually, ironically enough, they hatched it. They just had brought in a wild-caught female that laid eggs, and they hatched 2 baby ball pythons, and that was my first ball python I actually kept that lived and
Wasn't
thrived.
that you had
was
one,
Axel.
and then
April had
had the other one?
Yeah. So that was Axel. That one was, and that lived for 20-something years.
Like Axl Rose?
Yeah, it was Guns N' Roses. time.
course.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Of course.
It was early Guns N' Roses, so it was named it Axel, and
That's
it lived
awesome.
for 20-something years.
Damn, son.
Can we rail this in?